Alright then, how we doing? So today we're going to have a cheeky peek at Astroneer. Now, but this is a cheeky peek with a twist. A cheeky peek with a twist. What we're going to be doing is, if you want me to carry on playing this, I carry on playing it. This game doesn't have an end. It's pretty much, you start on this planet here, which is like, whoa, this one, and you can move on to different planets as you go along, but you got to work your way up. So yeah. So I've already been playing this. I'm not gonna lie with you, Gwen. I did a bit of preparation this time around instead of like not knowing what to do. So what I did is I played multiplayer with my bud, and I played single player myself. And today I'm gonna do a fresh one just for the YouTubes. And yeah, let's just jump right in, shall we? I'll explain along the way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a let's play or a cheeky peek. Anyway. So yeah, when you start, you can like move around, you can look around and stuff. There's the space station there. Goodbye, space station, brave soul. There we go. It might be a bit laggy. Oh, nah, okay, that's a lucky place to start. So that over there, this here, woo, that there, that's a satellite, or a crashed satellite. And you can usually find little valuable resources in there. Sorry, that's the new features they keep adding to the game, by the way. It's if you didn't notice already, it's still early access. I've had this on my wish list for 2 years since it was released, and I looked at it and I was like, hey, that's pretty okay, because I don't want to be done for copying items. So this is what you start with. You've got a habitat, which basically is your main hub of power. So whenever you get new modules, you get these and you plug them into different parts and they power them, but you only have a certain amount of power you can get from your module. Now, an interesting thing is you're thinking, well, how do you know how much power it's got? I mean, it's just a barrel with a bit of something going on. Well, guess what, guys? Here's the thing: everything in the game, all the environments and all that, like all of your status bars and your health bars and everything, are completely in the game. So right here, this yellow thing right here around the outside of the plug, see it right there? That there? That tells you how much power you've got in your habitat. That's it. The yellow bar in your backpack here, let me pull this up. This bit here is the power you've got on your backpack. Right here is your O2. And this is the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. No, I'm joking. This is what you use to buy things. It's like a virtual catalog that you can you buy things with bytes. But to get bytes, you have to research stuff. So let's get on before we have to like scatter and be terrified. Obviously, if I move away from, yeah, so you get fed air from this all the time. So if I move away from this, I can die. But there's no consequences to dying just yet, except for you lose your stuff if you're too far away from your base. So what we're going to do, let's get our first little pick-me-up, which is a, I can mount that to my back. That's useful. Yeah, you don't even have to go into an inventory. You just drop it right on there. And then you're thinking, but you got to open your backpack to get it off again. Yeah, you do. There we go. So we'll drop that there. And I love the satisfying clicks and pops in this game are really, really satisfying. Like beyond everything else in this game, they are really, really satisfying. It's such a good noise. So now we've got this. We click it in. Click. Oh, I love satisfying click noises like that. It's so cool. And we'll drop our thing on here. And this here is our fabricator. AKA for the Minecraft lot, it's a crafting bench. So we're going to turn that so it makes more sense to us. Or can we? No, we just got to deal with it there. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah. Now, before we go any further, I want to point out as well is you're going, oh, so the yellow bar on its power. What's this? Well, this is how much power everything receives. It's pretty important because if you don't have power, everything slows down to a crawl, and it gets really annoying because you literally are like waiting 3 days to print like a fucking chair, and it gets a bit daft, to be quite honest. Got a terrain tool, which is pretty much your bread and butter. So we're gonna vac up this. This is frozen oxygen on the surface, and you keep that in a little cozy thing, and that just stays there, and that'll be being consumed as I'm walking around. It's very clever. So let's see what we got here. This is looking like a good start, actually. I'm happy about this. I can't get in there though. I might have to dig under and round. Actually, you know what? Before we start exploring and stuff, let's just find some of the base ingredients we need to make shit. And get ourselves... Yeah, you see how we go. I'm starting to die already. We need to find some resin. Resin and compounds. The two main ingredients. The building blocks of your life in this game. Without them two, you are stranded on a planet a la David Bowie. Once again. Always with the Bowie references with me. I've noticed that. This is like the third one I've made in a video. So we've got to look out for something that looks a bit like coral or mac and cheese rolled into one. So, mac and coral. Oh, I think we've got a winner. No, is that plants? No, that's it. Yeah, that's the stuff we need. So we're on a bit of a time limit to get this stuff. That pop noise though. So we're on a bit of a time limit because obviously we're limited on the old oxygen. And as you can tell right now, I'm using this. I'm backing up the dirt to get the resources. And this it's using I want to say triangle polygons, but it's such the wrong word. It's going to enrage people. It uses them graphics, doesn't it? Where makes the things do the things that they're good. Makes them they're clever, doesn't it? Yeah, you know what I fucking mean. There we go. Get some oxygen. I love the pops. You guys ever play oh, what's it called? Bubble Pop? The app for Android and iOS and stuff. Do you ever play that? The popping noises on that. That's the only thing that kept me playing for like 63 levels. It really was. It was insane. Okay, so you can click and drag. Oh, you could just go beep, beep, and it knows what you want. So you want to build it. We want to build a platform. So let's see. Hold E to print. So we just go whoop, done. And you see when I started using it, the power bar went down here a little. Which means that we've got to be careful about what we're using at the times. We've got to save a bit of energy. We've got to be green. We've got to lower our carbon footprint. Just a little though, not completely. Let's not get crazy. You know, there's not much fauna on the planet. Most of it comes in the form of sentient arseholes, or as I call them, plants. I think I got that backwards. I mean plants that I call sentient arseholes, because there's a lot of flora on the planet that will kill you. Gas spikes. I think one of them explodes. I read there's a tumbleweed one. Is a baby platform, daddy platform. Don't ever talk to me or my son ever again. That's an old meme. Okay, so we're gonna plug this in over as well, and this is gonna be our first plate that we're gonna use to serve up the meal that we call technology. Okay. So as we're playing as well, let's see, research chamber, large platform and a research chamber. As we're playing, the game will give us, like, I want to say it's like tutorial stuff, but it's more like a gentle nudge in the right direction. It's odd how it works. See, at the minute, the game's not giving me any prompts, but I'm sure if I come across something I'm supposed to do, it'll be like, hey, you know, you can kind of do that if you want. It's not entirely up to, you know, up to the game to help you out. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm a pretty stupid dude. So it did take me 3 attempts to start this game and learn how to play it. 3 attempts, straight up. Three times trying to play this game. 3 deleted saves. Because I'm not a clever man. I'm not. When it comes to certain things, it takes a while for it to sink in. Okay. So I think we're going to be a bit limited around here at the minute. So this is my guy. You got to pick a guy at the start, as you saw. But I like to pick the guy here because he's got a little orange spacesuit on. It reminds me of, what's his name? The Russian fella. Yuri Gagarin, I think it is. who's got that famous quote where he got into space and he said, "I see no God up here." I was like, words like that, they get the Christians bothered. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Not a big fan of the Russian space program overall, mainly because they shot a dog into space. As I've said in another video as well, I kind of it got to me a bit, that did. So you can imagine when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and you get that little secret bit at the end, and you see that Laika's alive. I was so happy. I was like, she lives! Yeah, let's get this last bit. This is compound, by the way. This is like it's like an alloy, I believe. And it's you need it for a lot of stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that out of my backpack. Do we need? I think that bit there. That bit there. Yes, that'll do. Right, let's move back. Run! Fleet! Floop! Flubble! Fleur! Flit! There we are. So one thing I do like about this game is the emotes. There's emotes because it's multiplayer, so you can be like, yes, which is my favourite. It's good old Kevin McAllister. Then he's got a wave, and he's got ooh. So I think they're cute. This is a very cute game. I like it. I knew it was going to be good as soon as I saw it released 2 years ago. I was like, that's going to be a game that I'm going to enjoy. So I'm gonna get it one day, and I waited, and it went on sale just before I got paid one time. No, it was like a week before I got paid, and you know what it's like just before a week before payday. No one's got no money a week before payday. So I was not happy. I was kind of sad. I was like, but you know what? If it started to go on sale, because I waited, cause it was like 2 years, and then the game randomly just went, yeah, we're going on sale now, and it was like it was only a small amount less. But it was something. It's like progress, because you know you don't. Well, you wait for games to go on sale. You know, as I've said before, I'm a tight boy. I'm the tightest boy in all the land. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. So I waited and I waited and I waited, and it finally paid off. And apparently, I read on the news for this game that this is probably the last time it's going to go on sale before it reaches release or beta. So I was quite happy about this. Okay, so I've just done a lot of things without explaining it, so I'll go back and explain. This is called a research thing, as I call it. And what it does is you find artifacts in the world. Let's say, I don't know. Actually, I won't use any compound or anything. Basically, you put something in the middle there, and you set it to research. And the more it researches, the more data it collects, it sends bytes to here. And then what you can do is buy items that cost bytes. See there? 3,500 bytes. And then you got like 4,000 bytes. So we gotta. This is our money. This is literally our money maker right here. This is what we need. This is our guy. So it's telling me to access my backpack right now. And then it says down. Then you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to be doing right now, guys? And what it wants you to do is it wants you to make a small generator. Now, I can tell you from experience, they're a fucking waste of time. What you need is tethers. So, what we're going to do is you completely disregard the tutorial bit. Oh, hey up, hey up. That's a biggie. These are sandstorms. They exist. So what you have to do is you have to hide away in your habitat and wait for the storm to pass. Actually, you know what? I'll show you what happens if you don't. So you lose speed, so you can't see. You can kind of get some more speed if you jump and stuff. But what happens is after a while, see if it'll do it. Okay, here we go. Thick of the storm. Here we go. Look, it throws fucking rocks at you everywhere. Hey! Whoa! 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 Oh! Oh! Ow! Okay, I'm gonna go back to the habitat now. There we go. As soon as you go in, the rocks go away. It's like the storm's just like, no, stay in there. You ain't coming out. Every time. Classic. Storms come around, I think, every 2 days. Last time I counted. So, with the day being 10 minutes long, 24 hours after playing this game, I'd say that it's going to cost you about 20 minutes. A desert storm every 20 minutes. Sometimes they can be randomized and just start like appearing every like so and so. Right. And the worst of it's past. Yeah. Okay. Still a bit dusty out here, but we'll live. I'm very, very wounded still. Oh no, I'm good. It's going away now. Okay. Weird that you don't recover inside of your habitat there, but you got to remember, guys. There goes that storm. Yeah, everything in this game is physical, so you'll see that storm just moving across the planet, just like the one on Jupiter. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, it's an early access. You can't heal inside your habitat. They'll probably fix that. They probably will. They've been releasing updates quite regularly. It has been in development for, like I said, 2 years in early access and stuff. So, you know, the guys, they are updating it. It's been in development for a long time. They're usually if it's in development for a long time but you don't get many updates, it's usually a big red flag to early access that you should never touch it because, well, it ain't going to be finished. But these guys have just been doing regular updates over the last couple of years. I know, I just need to get to this. Which is usually a sure sign that they actually give a shit about their content and want to make the big bucks off of it. I'm probably going to suffocate to death. Yeah, here we go. Here we are. Will I make it? Ooh, a bit of suspense in a YouTube video. Will he make it? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Suffocating. Oh, at least it's not like the Sonic. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh! God damn. There we go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to research some materials that I've got on me now. So I'm going to research a resin. And see, that's going to give me 50 bytes. Now, what happens... I'll throw that back in there. What happens if I throw that on there? That's going to be 40 bytes. Okay, so these are common materials. You ain't going to get much. But I just need enough to get tethers. Tethers are the best thing in the world. The finest things that you can get. Survival. Tethers right there. 30 bytes. Right, so if I research... one of these resin, I get 50 bytes from it. Now I just think it's going to take 2 minutes, 3 minutes to do. So we've got a bit of waiting. I don't know, waiting ain't fun, but what can you do? Small fabricator and small generator. That's all we can make. It wants me to make a small generator, but there's genuinely at this point there's no point. Your progression, if you know what you're doing, your progression is so quick, so meteoric to get from nothing to something that you really don't need the tutorial. And hopefully that Q backpack situation will vanish after I get tethers. If not, I'll just make a generator and I'll chuck it out in the desert like the loneliest generator in the universe. It'll be fine. Don't worry, it doesn't have emotions. It's just a generator. I know that. I say that just because my wife gets emotional over silly things like that, like a lonely chair, and she'll be like, "Oh, that poor chair." I'm like, "Really, really?" Okay. Let's see if we can brave it to there. Let's see if we can start like making a dig at this place, because there might be some useful materials that we can either research or use. Now, we can't go in through the top because I don't have the right equipment. So we're gonna dig down. There, that'll do it. And it got long. Oh boy. I can see compound in there. That'll do. That'll do it. Let's go. We'll have a look what we got when we get back. I know we got some titanium. We don't need titanium immediately. Whee! So we can research that. So we got some copper, some aluminium. We got another bit of compound, and we got some titanium. Now, the titanium's good because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be frivolous. I'm going to throw this into the old research junket here. With good reason. Let me unplug the thing. Have some more power. Because I know that satellites are quite common on the starting planet, so you can get a lot of titanium resources from there. You can also find it in rare occasions, but not all the time. Which is fine. It's fine. We'll get there. It's cool. So we should have enough now. Yep, to buy tethers. Right, there we go, guys. So what we can do now is we've got a small 3D printer on our backpacks, on our actual backpacks, and we can make, using compound, told you we need that stuff. There we go, tethers. I'm going to make 2 sets of these because we're going for a walk. That should attach to there. Oh no, it's jumped there. Actually, I'm going to put it on there as well so I know how much I've got. Because I'll be able to see how much I've got by looking there, you see. It's clever how it works, isn't it? It's a little nifty game you got here, buddy. Okay, this is going to give us 2001 bytes. A space odyssey. And so we can bring back more resources as well. I'm just going to throw these items on here. Just so we've got space. As well. There we go. Right, so let's pick a direction. I'm thinking I'm going for cardinal directions this time, so we're going to start with north. So go to here. Tethers are useful for a number of things. One being, you can't get lost if you've got tethers. You just follow it. It's like the breadcrumb trail. It's classic. 2, they supply you with power and air. So you can go exploring. Without these, there is no chance of survival. That's cool structures there. So I believe this game is ran in the Unreal Engine, of all things. Right, we'll stop there. Which is cool, because there's a lot of games at the minute using the Unreal Engine. Fortnite, most popular game at the minute, is built into the Unreal Engine, and they've done a really good job. And I think also Dauntless, which is the other Monster Hunter game besides Monster Hunter, uses the Unreal Engine as well. And then you've got Astroneer. It's interesting how flexible you can see an engine being when you see what you can do with it. Hello. Right, if you guys didn't see that, I'll show you in a sec. Let me get this O2 so I can get there. Actually, you know what? Is me acting like a knob? I'll just make some more tethers. Okay, let's get to here. That yellow line is there as it's giving me power back as well. So I spied over here, just quickly. See it in there? Or through there even. Found some interesting things in this game while playing so far, though. One of them was I've actually found another astronaut dead, with a backpack and everything. So like, I'm not the first on this planet, and it's interesting that they add them kind of things because it adds, even though the dude's dead, it adds life because you know that like that's a tactile object that's been added to the game. It's been added for a process of storytelling, which I can appreciate that. Hey, especially when it's an early access game, because usually what they do is they kind of go, okay, well, fuck everything else. We're going to skip all that, and we're going to work on the main game. I'm just going to throw this out of this hole here so I can grab that in a sec. I've got to dig my way out now. But then again, when am I not digging my way out of something? Mostly because I get into a lot of trouble. This camera is being as cooperative as a broken leg. There we go. So we got ourselves a little single-seater here. So we've salvaged that. It's always a good thing. It's always a good start to find one of them early on as well, because then you don't have to worry about making it. You can save yourself a bit of money there, which is always a treat. Oh. Shan't forget you, buddy. Yeah. So as you can tell by this, you can make vehicles. In fact, you don't just make vehicles, you make spaceships. So you can leave this planet. As soon as you get to the point where you've got all your shit together and you're ready to go, you can build yourself a spaceship, get yourself out there, and that's it. You're on to the next planet. And then, alright, I can see the game getting repetitive from that point on. I can. But it's early access. They'll add more stuff. They have to. I mean, if this is what the game's got to offer, then you know they need to fix their shit up a bit. But I don't think they're just gonna say, well, that's your lot. There you go. That's all you're getting. You know, enjoy No Man's Sky 2, Electric Boogaloo. I think they'll genuinely go for the whole. They'll add a plot. They'll add more planets. They'll add a solar system even, or anything like that. They might even add AI. By AI, I mean NPCs and stuff like that. But we'll see. You know? Still researching that. It's going to take 39 minutes. You know what? I might have to make a generator just to get that to, like, finish. Yeah. I just stuck that oxygen on there for a sec. Okay, so there we go. So, right, we've got a little generator going on here. And once again, if you drop it down on there, it's got a little stretchy thing, but we need organic material to feed the generator. Organic material usually means plants. There's some over there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going for the whole cardinal thing. You know. You know, I could have harvested that energy as well when I was in the caves. That's them yellow lumps of rock that you saw knocking about earlier as well. And it's just literally just raw energy. It doesn't last too long, but it's good for little boosts and stuff like that. Come on! Okay, let's throw one of these boys on there. Well, what we'll do is we'll hook this up first. There we go. And you hear that speeds up. 4 bars, we're all good. Alright, so that's doing that. We're going to back up some more of this plant life. I'll be honest with you, it don't last long. I'm already using up my oxygen. God damn. It's lasting long for once, though. Yeah, I'm just going to throw some doodads on there. Leave that there. Actually, I'm going to make another platform. Because we're going to need it. Not right away, but we're going to need it. I need to hook this up with some juice. Here comes that storm again. You know what? I think this would be a good place to end the video. Because so far, that's all I can really show you. So we'll call this a half-cheeky peek. A half-peek. A half-cheeked peeky at Astroneer. If people want to see more videos on this, I'm more than happy to show you more videos on this. But until next time, guys, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.